Hersheypark is one of the premier amusement parks in North America. It is one of the strongest coaster lineups out there, headlined by a trio of Intamin roller coasters, an RMC, and 2 Bulger and Mabillard roller coasters. While it is just one attraction in the town of Hershey, Pennsylvania, it is Pennsylvania's largest amusement park. This park is amazing and easily one of the best roller coaster amusement parks in North America, arguably second only to the roller coaster capital of the world, Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Hersheypark is one of our favorite amusement parks. We have been to this park so many times over the last couple of years that it has become another home park for us. We have also visited this park at various times during the operating calendar, including the park's seasonal events. So we have seen this park at its busiest and its quietest, and can genuinely say that this park is quite special. What makes this park so special though? Find out in this video, which is our full-length, in-depth review of Hersheypark and our comprehensive guide for what to expect when you go to this phenomenal park. Now, let's check out the sweetest place on earth, Hersheypark. Hersheypark is located in central Pennsylvania, about a half an hour east of Pennsylvania's capital, Harrisburg. It is also a little over an hour and a half west of Philadelphia and 2.5 hours north of Washington, D.C. While you have to take a couple of smaller roads to get to it, Hersheypark is located near the Pennsylvania Turnpike, Interstate 81, and U.S. Route 15. Milton S. Hershey originally founded the park in 1906 as a leisure park for the Hershey Chocolate Company employees. It is wholly owned and operated by Hershey Entertainment and Resorts Company, a privately held company separate and distinct from the Hershey Chocolate Company. And over the years, the park has grown into one of North America's premier amusement parks. It is the highest attended amusement park in Pennsylvania and is one of the highest attended amusement parks in North America. The park is divided into 7 separate areas. Hershey's Chocolate Town, the park's newest section, which opened in 2020 as part of a large-scale expansion project, Founder's Way, The Hollow, Kissing Tower Hill, Pioneer Frontier, Midway America, and the Boardwalk, the park's waterpark. In addition to these 7 sections, your park ticket grants you admission to Zoo America, a zoo connected to Hersheypark. More on the individual attractions in a moment. When you first arrive to Hersheypark, you will go through Hershey's Chocolate Town. Chocolate Town is more than just a section of the park though. It is the entire entry plaza in and outside the park's front gate. Outside the front gate, you can access Hershey's Chocolate World, Hersheypark's gift shop, and several restaurants, including the Chocolatier, a sit-down restaurant with chocolate and Hersheypark-inspired specialty drinks, desserts, and entrees. Once inside the park, you will see a large plaza and a Hershey's Kisses themed fountain. You will also see the park's carousel, which was actually relocated from another section of the park as part of the park's Chocolate Town expansion. The centerpiece of Chocolate Town, though, is Candemonium, the park's Bulger and Mabillard hypercoaster, which opened with Chocolate Town in 2020. Chocolate Town is Hersheypark's main entrance, and it is the section from where you will access the rest of the park. You can either proceed forward towards Founder's Way or take a shortcut down the Skyrush path towards the Hollow, which has several rides, including Super Duper Looper, Comet, and Skyrush. Speaking of attractions, Hersheypark has over 80 attractions, 14 of which are roller coasters. And Hersheypark boasts arguably one of the best roller coaster collections in North America and perhaps the world. The park's headlining coasters are Wildcat's Revenge, a Rocky Mountain construction hybrid roller coaster and a redo of the park's former roller coaster called Wildcat, Skyrush, an intense Intamin hypercoaster, Candemonium, the park's Bulger and Mabillard hyper, Stormrunner, an Intamin accelerated coaster, which has a punchy hydraulic launch and 3 unique inversions, and Fahrenheit, an Intamin vertical lift coaster, which has a beyond vertical drop, 6 inversions, and a couple of great ejector airtime moments. In addition to these headliners, Hersheypark has a Bulger and Mabillard inverted coaster called Great Bear, which has an unconventional layout for an invert, a Dueling Great Coasters International wooden roller coaster called Lightning Racer, a Vekoma boomerang called Jolly Rancher Remix, which is one of the better old school Vekoma boomerangs out there, a PTC wooden coaster called Comet, which is the park's oldest operating roller coaster, a Schwarzkopf looper called Super Duper Looper, and several milder family coasters, though Hersheypark's Wild Mouse can give crazy laterals since it typically runs trimless. Hersheypark's headlining roller coasters are world-class and must-rides for any thrill seeker. In addition to its world-class roller coasters, Hersheypark has an okay flat ride collection. Its standout flat rides are the Hershey Triple Tower, a trio of S&S space shots with varying heights, and Twizzlers Twisted Gravity, an S&S Scream and Swing, and the park's newest flat ride. While it also has some other flat rides, including a classic wave swinger, Hersheypark's flat ride collection is lacking in the high thrill category. Luckily, Hersheypark has a few other attractions that make up for that shortcoming. It has a pair of good water rides, Coal Cracker, a log flume, and Tidal Wave, a chutes ride. Coal Cracker has a great last drop with a nice bunny hill before the splashdown, and Tidal Wave is a drencher and perfect on hot summer days. Hersheypark also has a dark ride. Hersheypark even has a water park called the Boardwalk. Unlike other water parks though, the Boardwalk is located right in the middle of Hersheypark. And the Boardwalk has an interesting layout. It takes up about a quarter of the park, and its entrance is right across from Fahrenheit. The Boardwalk's headlining attraction is the Breaker's Edge water coaster, which is an awesome water attraction. Other attractions in the Boardwalk are a wave pool, several tube slides, and a lazy river. And like with Zoo America, admission to the Boardwalk is included with your park ticket. Hersheypark has a great variety of attractions, though its coaster collection is the primary reason to visit the park. It is just that good. That said, there is something to do for everyone and during every season. Hersheypark has a long operating season. The park typically opens the last weekend of March or the first weekend of April and operates until the first weekend after New Year's. While late May through September is the best time to visit, Hersheypark also has two amazing seasonal events. Dark Nights, the park's Halloween event, and Candy Cane Lane, the park's winter event. The park looks amazing during these events. One cool aspect about Dark Nights is that the park has an hour period towards the end of the night where some of the roller coasters operate completely in the dark. Hersheypark has some amazing night rides, especially on Wildcat's Revenge and Sky Rush. So a completely in the dark ride on Hersheypark's coasters during Dark Nights is a must. Hersheypark also does a great job with the theming during Dark Nights, especially near the entrance to the Midway America section. In addition to its rides and attractions, Hersheypark offers 5 haunted houses and 4 scare zones during Dark Nights. Once the spooky season ends, Hersheypark transforms for the holiday season, complete with holiday lights and festive activities. One of the best ways to experience the holiday lights during Candy Cane Lane is through the park's train, which goes around the back half of the park. It really is quite nice. While many of its rides are closed during Candy Cane Lane, the park keeps open 2 of its best roller coasters, Candemonium and Wildcat's Revenge, which are amazing night rides. So if you ever find yourself in Hershey, Pennsylvania on a day where the park is operating for one of these 2 events, definitely check it out. In addition to its attractions and events, Hersheypark has some great food options. Like most amusement parks, you can find typical amusement park food like chicken tenders, burgers, and fries. Though Hersheypark has some great chicken options with Chicky and Pete's. What makes Hersheypark's food options particularly amazing though is its barbecue place, Milton's ice cream parlor, and the Chocolatier, the park's sit-down restaurant located in Chocolatetown. The barbecue place right across from Trailblazer, the park's Arrow Mine Train, has great mac and cheese and brisket. Milton's ice cream parlor has some great food as well. The park's standout restaurant, though, is the Chocolatier. This place is awesome. It offers more casual dining options as well as more upscale options. The Chocolatier also has some great signature milkshakes and desserts. It is Hersheypark after all. And the best part about the Chocolatier is that it is open year-round. One thing to be aware of is that you may need to make a reservation to guarantee that you get a table. That said, you should be able to get a table easily during the off-season or on slower days. This review of Hersheypark would be incomplete without mentioning the park's signature desserts. These desserts, like the signature milkshakes and chocolate-based cocktails, are amazing. While they can be a little pricey and can serve as a meal in and of themselves, it is definitely worth getting one of these treats at least once when you go to the park. Hersheypark is easily one of the best amusement parks in North America, and it is a great park to go to at any time of year. Though Hersheypark is particularly awesome to visit at certain times throughout the year. While it is crowded, there is something special about visiting Hersheypark during opening weekend. The park tries to have all of its rides open, including the roller coasters, and the atmosphere is quite electric. Since opening weekend is at the end of March or the beginning of April, the weather can be hit or miss. Typically, opening weekend is cloudy and a little chilly. That said, the rides are still awesome. Another great time to visit the park is in June and July. Like on opening weekend, the park has an amazing energy in June and July. The boardwalk is open and the season is in full swing. This is also when you get those amazing summer night rides. Wildcat's Revenge is great during the day. On a summer night, it is legendary. Wildcat's Revenge hauls through its layout. Candemonium and Skyrush also have amazing night rides. Finally, Hersheypark is awesome during dark nights, especially if you go on an unseasonably warm day. You get the best of both worlds, world-class day and night rides and the Halloween vibes. Hersheypark is crowded more often than not, so a game plan is often required to maximize your time at the park. If you go during the summer and have a season pass or are staying at the Hotel Hershey, take advantage of Sweetest Start, which is the park's early entry perk. You can get several laps on some of the park's more popular coasters like Candemonium and Skyrush. As the park's front gate coaster, Candemonium is typically open at least half an hour before the rest of the park, so it can get a line. If you visit the park on a day when there is no Sweetest Start, the game plan shifts. Because of its lower capacity, one of the first coasters you should go to is Fahrenheit. After that, we recommend going to Laugh Track, another low-capacity ride, followed by Wild Mouse, Jolly Rancher Remix, Storm Runner, Trailblazer, Great Bear, Comet, and Super Duper Looper. If you are trying to credit run the park, the goal is to hit the lower-capacity rides, coasters with one train ops, or super popular rides earlier in the day before the heavy crowds. Once you hit those rides, you can get rides on Wildcat's Revenge and re-rides on the other coasters in the park's top 6. If you happen to go to the park on a day where crowds are light or on a random Sunday during the operating season, you will generally have no issues credit running the park. Aside from the park's world-class roller coasters, we definitely recommend checking out its flat rides and other attractions. Twizzler's Twisted Gravity, the park's new for 2025 flat ride, is awesome and gives great views of Spring Creek if you are sitting on the strawberry and cherry sides of the ride vehicle. In addition to its day tickets, Hersheypark offers a 4-tier season pass option. The tiers are bite size, full size, king size, and giant size, which was introduced ahead of the 2024 season. When it comes to the park's season pass options, we recommend getting at least the full size pass, the second tier option. With it, you get access to each of the park's seasonal events, free parking, food and merch discounts, and certain loyalty perks like free Bring a Friend tickets. It offers some great value for its price. And Hersheypark is certainly a full-day park at least, with more than enough to do. If you want to make the most of your Hershey experience though, you can definitely make Hersheypark a multi-day visit. One final thing to note is that, as previously mentioned, Hersheypark is just one attraction within Hershey, Pennsylvania. There are so many other things to do, including the Hershey Gardens. If you are staying at the Hotel Hershey, you can actually get complimentary tickets to the Hershey Gardens and discount tickets to Hersheypark. And 2 benefits of staying at the Hotel Hershey are a free shuttle bus, which takes you to and from the park, and access to the park's Sweetest Start Advantage. So, should you go to Hersheypark? Yes. This park is so much fun. It has a world-class coaster collection, good food, and amazing desserts. And this park is still adding things to help round out the guest experience, including new roller coasters. For our full ranking of Hersheypark's roller coasters, please check out our rankings video already on the channel. So, let us know in the comments below if you have been to Hersheypark, and if so, what you think about it. And if you enjoyed this video or are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for more coaster content like this. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more park reviews and amusement park content coming soon to Coaster Adventures, and we hope to see you in the next one.